Okay, guys, it's time for math. Pages 443 and 444. This is in your new unit 20. You found it in the green book, still not torn out, for unit 6, the last one for the year. We're only doing 3 of the units. We're doing chapter 20, 21, and 24. Not 22 and 23, okay? It just wasn't enough time and wasn't as important. So let's take a look. These are called arrays. They are boxes with little boxes in them, like a grid, okay? So one thing that's important to know is you can use an array to find a product. What is a product? A product is the answer to a multiplication problem, okay? Like 3 times 5 equals 15. If I were to say, what's the product there? You would say 15, okay? So we are going to use these. And an important thing to know, and I drew a little reminder here, is the rows are going across. These are columns they refer to as of. Okay, so for example, look at number 1. It says 3 rows of 4. So 3 rows of 4. So you're going to take your red, pink, yellow, orange, but not yellow, I can't see that. But anyway, your color, I'm going with the red like they did. And I'm going to color, I'm going to put an X because, you know, with this, I'll try to color it in and show you what the problem might be. So it's 3 rows, 1, 2, 3 of 4. I count 1, 2, 3, 4. So each row has 4. Okay, each row has 4 squares. 1 row, 2 rows, 3 rows. 3 rows of 4. Now, you guys can shade them in, but as you can see, it just, for me, it smears the black, right? So I'll just kind of scribble it, and I'm sure that you are not scribbling, that you are doing a great job outlining. Even though you're at home, still be proud of what you do, okay? So 3 rows of 4. So to write that as a multiplication sentence, you put the multiplication sign, you start with the 3, you say I have 3 times I have a 4, right? 3 rows of 4. So can you count by 4s 3 times? 4, 8, 12, right? We could go on. 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24. You could keep going, right? But all we need here is 4, 8, 12. 3 rows of 4. So just trace over that. They gave you that answer. Let's move over to number 2, where it says 2 rows of 5. So remember, that's going to be 2 rows. That's a row. That's a row of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2 rows, 5 each. You got 2 5s, right? I'm just doing that. You just do your best. 2 rows of 5. You can pause me if this is going too fast at any time. Won't hurt me. All right, so I take my 2 times my 5 equals 2 5s, 5, 10. 2 rows of 5 equal 10. Okay, if you want to finish the rest on your own and come back and check it, this would be a good time to pause. Otherwise, you can just stay with us, okay? Okay, going to number 3, it says 1 row of 3. So we're only doing 1 row, but there's going to be 3 in that row. 3 boxes. 1 row of 3. That would be 1 times I have a 3. 1 3 is 3. I only have 3. 1 3. Okay. Okay, number 4 says 5 rows of 5. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 rows with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You get the picture? Yeah, the whole thing. 5 rows, 5 in each row. Don't forget that counts as 1. It's not 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay? I'm trying not to get the black because then it makes my pink or whatever color this is get all smeary. Okay? So it's the whole array. Okay, so 5 rows of 5 would be 5 times I have a 5. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. 5 5s are 25. The product is 25. The product is 3. The product 10. The product 12. That's the answer. Okay, so now we're going to the other page, page 444, where you're doing exactly the same thing. All right, here it says we have 3 rows of 6. So remember, rows go across. So it's 1, 2, 3 rows with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So you're actually going all the way across those 3 rows, because each row will have 6 squares, and you have 3. So this is what 3 6s looks like. Not going down 6, going across 6. And of course the multiplication problem, you just start with the first number, 3x, or times, you have a 6. 3 times I have a 6. 6, 12, 18. Good. All right. Okay. So, number 2 says 4 rows of 5. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 rows with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we're going this far with 4 rows. 4 5s. Okay. Wish I had a little push and they showed up. Okay, which would be 4 times I have a 5. 4 times I have a 5. So we can count by 5s. Ready? That's right. 5, 10, 15, 20. Good. Okay, number 3 says 4 rows of 4s. Going across the top of your paper. 4 4s. So we're doing 1, 2, 3, 4 rows with 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 4s. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Here we've got 4 4s. 4 4s. So what would the multiplication sentence be? 4 times 4 equals the product. 4, 8, 12, 16. These numbers are called factors. Factor times factor equals product. 4 times 4 equals 16. Okay, number 4 says 5 rows of 4. So you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 rows of 1, 2, 3, 4. So you're going that far. 1, 2, 3, 4, and so on and so forth. Okay? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 rows. 4 in each. Okay, so 5 rows of 4, you take your first number, put it on the line. 5 times, you have a 4, which we can count by 4s. going down, or we can count by 5s going across. Let's count by 4s going down. 4, 8, 12, 16, 20. Good. Let's count by 5s. 5, 10, 15, 20. They're equivalent fractions. So it is 20. So another thing we're going to learn is that 5 times 4 is the same as 4 times 5. Just like 1 plus 2 equals 2 plus 1, right? That means they are equivalent. They are the same. Okay, so go to number 5 where it says 4 rows of 6. Remember your rows are this way. 1, 2, 3, 4. Of is coming down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So you're going all the way across, coloring in the whole shebang. I'm just getting in a big fat hurry now. Not too worried about my pen anymore, am I? That's what happens. Okay, so that little teeny weeny thing down there should say 4 times, I have a 6. Now you can count by 6s or you can count by 4s. I think we're a little bit better about counting by 4s, right? Man, I can't even see my boxes. Can you? Okay. So we can count by 4 6 times or count by 6 4 times. How about if we count by 6 4 times? 6, 12, 18, 24. So 4 times 6 is 24. 4 times 6 is 24. 6 times 4 is, guess what, people? 24, because you can run them either direction, okay? As you see, we get down to number 6, and I've run out of space, but no problem. You are to do 6 rows of 5. So count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 rows with 5 squares in each row. So go ahead and do that. And then, of course, you will know the multiplication problem, 6 times 5. So you're going to finish this page yourself. Read number 7. It says make an array that shows a square. So it's going to have to be the same, right? 3 rows of 3, 2 rows of 2, 5 rows of 5, something like that. It has to make a square, and then write the multiplication problem. And then number 8 was make a different array that is not a square. So it could be like 2 rows of 6. The numbers just have to be different, okay? So go ahead and finish this on your own. I'm sure you can. You are quite capable of doing that. And I will see you in a little while for language. And we are going to be reading chapter 5 called Sundays, okay? I'll see you later. Bye-bye.